funny. It really brightened my day up. So I know I don't get, so YouTube doesn't notify me of comments at all. So I went back to the Angry Cops one just to see like what people heard. And as I thought, the fucking fanboys were large, man. You should go read the comments. It's hilarious because they didn't hear what I said at all. They didn't hear what I said. Somebody said I was mad for because he's helping children's. I I want him to help children. Why is he not helping them? What the fuck is he doing? He wants to help children? Then why don't he go arrest the guidance counselor? Why don't he go? I mean, I literally took the dude's words and what he said, nothing else, and judged based on that alone. That alone, from what I know as being fact, and then what he said. Here's what I know as a fact. They haul people to jail all the time. 100%. They'll make up a charge. 100% he has done it. You know why I know that? Because he's a cop. 100%. No warrant. Just, hey, you did this thing. I think you did this thing. I want to take you to jail. If, let's just say, put it in any other circumstance. And he said it himself. He's worried about his career. What the fuck? You're worried about your career? Wait a second. Oh, you're worried about your career. Is this really about your career? If that's what this is about, your fucking career, then you're exactly what I said you are. 100%. You're exactly what I said you are. Now, and see, here's the whole problem with all of it, right? All this. So humans as a whole suck. Humans individually are normally decent. But what's happened here, this is a prime example of something that would be able to be stopped immediately. However, it will not be stopped, and it's never going to be stopped for two reasons. Because of cases like this. And the two reasons are because the law exists, and you will go to jail. And the second reason is because of pieces of shit like him that won't man the fuck up and do some shit that they would do to anybody else that couldn't affect their career. They didn't have the political push to affect their career. So it's never going to change. Take the police out of the situation, this thing called law, which is really just government's will. That's all it is. Four people. So the first comment I read was, it's illegal to drive. Ask me if I give a fuck. It's illegal to drive and be on the phone or some shit like that. Ask me if I give a fuck. Go ahead. I'll wait. Nope, don't give a fuck. You know why? Because nobody gets hurt. And realistically, when I'm driving, I'm not really looking at the phone. Even if I look like I'm looking at the phone, normally I'll hold it up here and it'll kind of look like I'm looking at the phone. Occasionally I might look down real quick just out of habit, out of looking. But I'm not looking at my phone and going down the fucking road for 10 seconds at a time or 5 seconds at a time. It doesn't happen. I'm sorry. I know that somebody's going to say, oh, I seen you this one time and you do it all the time. I'm telling you, I don't look at the phone. Not like that anyway. But even if I did, who the fuck got hurt? And you know what? We all get on the roadway every day. I get on the road every day, and I know I'm going to pass a drunk driver. I take that chance. I know I'm going to pass some asshole that's playing on his fucking phone. I take that chance. I know that some dude's going to be driving on the road getting a fucking head job and halfway drunk. I take that chance. And this is where freedom and tyranny has kind of overlapped each other, and now people believe that tyranny is freedom. It's insane. But I mean, I just don't get it. I don't understand how people can be so far from fucking reality where I take the dude's own words based on what he said. That's what he said. Go watch it. Go watch the video. And they come up with all this other shit that does nothing for the conversation. You know what would help? Nobody's ever going to really watch this. I don't really care. But if somebody made a video like this that did have reach, and everybody was in there saying, yeah, he's a fucking bitch. He should do what he would do to anybody else that doesn't have, political push or whatever it may be, and go there and arrest the rest. And listen, if you can't, you're going to tell me that there's this magical law. Y'all were so about the law, right? And this law, I would say is, even though I don't agree with it as it being a law, it would be it's completely immoral, is to know that a child is getting abused and do nothing to stop that. So failing to report is what I'm talking about. Um, that is a crime that he knows was committed. The he knowing it was committed should arrest that person. But he needs a warrant to arrest them. Why? Does he need a fucking warrant to arrest a dude who's got dope? No. How many people with dope has he taken to jail? Anybody? I don't know. But he's done it. Guarantee he's done it. You know how I know? Because he's a cop. That's what they do. I have an interesting story about cops. I'm trying to figure out. I told it kind of last night, but I'm going to try to figure out how to tell it so it makes more sense. But that should tell people about something about that dude. He doesn't know what to do, and he's afraid that they're going to come after him politically. It's going to affect his career. You love having power over people. It ain't even about the money. You got 1 million subs on YouTube, over 1 million. So it's not about the money. You just love the power. That's all it's about. It's the motherfucker. Maybe in this one case he feels like he has some, place in his heart for children. But let's say that a drug dealer was getting abused. Let's say a 15-year-old drug dealer was getting abused. Do you think he'd feel the same way? Although he should, but he wouldn't, because that's a drug dealer. That dude's a piece of shit. Guarantee it. But the fanboys the fanboys, go read them. They're fucking hilarious. I mean, it made me smile. Without fanboys of other people, dude, I wouldn't know what to do. Life would be boring sometimes. And I don't know. But anyway, I still say the same thing. Motherfuckers should man up. And I ran into this last night. There was a situation last night where somebody could have died. And in the future, if this is the policy, other people will die. Where the police showed up to secure a scene where nothing had been reported that would need to be secured. And apparently, from what I understand, their excuse for this was to make sure there were no needles laying around that the EMSs could get stabbed on. So when my mind goes to, well, EMSs are trained to deal with needles, or cops. It fucking twisted. So, it's about power, man. I know I just went off the rails there. I went in a different direction, but it's completely about power. That's why they love being cops. When you call them out on their bullshit, they stop. So these cops were told, why don't you man the fuck up? If you know there's a problem here, you can see and understand how this is going to cause the deaths of other people. Man the fuck up and tell whoever it is that's in charge of these people that this isn't the way this can happen. If every time an ambulance is called, cops have to show up first to secure a scene, the people are going to die. A lot of people are going to die. So what's the point for your existence? The shit of officer safety, it's out the window, man. It's a joke. Cops are nowhere, and I don't even think they're in the top 50 of most dangerous jobs. They can't be. I don't even think they are. I'll look it up. But it's always about self-preservation and power, but safety at the same time. They want to be at the top, but don't want to climb to get there, kind of thing. And it's no different with angry cops. He's a power-hungry fucking bitch that needs to man up. And if he knows that's going on at that place at this time, or he knows that happened at this place at this time, and knows who did it, and needs to do what he would do any other time, and go fuck. If somebody fucking called the cops, somebody calls him and says, "Hey, I just got my ass beat by Joe Blow," what do you think he would do? No, back up. He sees. See, it's kind of different. What's the difference in seeing a crime happen and knowing for a fact a crime happened based on the testimony of the person that committed the crime? What's the difference? There is no difference. He's man up. Anybody that says otherwise, you are fucking. All you see is, oh my goodness, he's trying to help the children. Is he? Is he really? Because that guidance counselor's still there, that principal's still there. The person who raised the video is still there. So what's he doing to help him? Not a fucking thing. Not a goddamn thing. But it sounds good to you. And you're like, oh, my hero. No. You're stupid. Listen to the rest of it and learn how to think.